Oh, this is the wrong screen. Whoops. Oh, I am tired. Hold on. Wait, no, this is wrong. Fuck. All my stuff is in my way. What else am I seeing here? I think this is it. This is what was in my way. There we go. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing today. I kind of just decided, you know, I could do Stone Sim and work on stuff again, or I could play Astro Party, or I could play Zedless, or I could do any number of things, and I literally couldn't decide, and I was so tired. I was so tired last night. I couldn't decide. I'm just sitting here like, I don't know, I'll just start stream anyway. Oh, I have every option, and no idea what to do. And I'm just wondering, I'm like, what if I didn't do any of that? What if I just decided not to do that? Yeah, hi, Squid. The one thing I like about, like, the stream avatars is I get to see everybody who's here. Oh, dude, I want stream buddies so bad. I want stream buddies so bad. It's hard to explain. Like, I don't know what it would cost to get it, because I will happily do the 3D models and whatever for it, but, like, I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Oh my gosh. All I can think about is stream buddies. It works so fun. Don't mind me. I'm in the midst of pouring myself a soda. I stayed in bed way later than usual. Like, all the way to the point of, like, 10 minutes before stream is when I finally got out of bed. I've been awake since, like 8 a.m. because I had, like, a really fucking awful nightmare, but other than that... Dude, it was crazy. It was so weird. Had to do with a bear. Ooh. I almost just knocked over one of my sodas. 2 sodas, same drink. Stream buddies? Yeah, it's, imagine stream avatars, but in a 3D environment. And since I have my 3D VTuber, it works in that program specifically. And so basically, you guys would be in the room around me, and I'm in the room, and I could legit kick you guys if I wanted. So we're playing Final Fantasy XIV? No, never again. I did it that one time, and I'm like, all right, I did it, and I'm done now. Oh, dude, same thing with Arknights Enfield. I played it, and then, you know, forgive me for losing my watch streak yesterday. Don't even worry about it. I literally didn't even stream for a full hour because yesterday was my day off, but I wanted Suna so bad. I couldn't help myself. I'm like, no, I have to have her. I can't wait a whole day. Oh, it's good though. I got her and I bought her outfit. So then when I get Arya, I will also be able to buy Arya's outfit. And then I'm gonna have Nangang Yu, and I'm also gonna buy her outfit, which I can't wait to see. Oh, I'm so excited. It's awesome. It's awesome. It was like 14 days. You were right on it. Wait, can't you save a streak by watching the VOD? Am I crazy? I'm not super familiar with the stream streak setup. I could totally be wrong. Can you? Yeah, I think if you go and watch the VOD, it gives you your stream streak back. Like, if you do it within 24 hours, I think. Which you might have missed. You might have missed that opportunity. Like, now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm like, oh, wait, that might be too late. I just realized I should readjust where I'm sitting on the screen. Just, like, a little. Also, I have been looking at the... Oh, wait. Oh, damn it. I haven't done my waifu polls today. Hold on. Dude, I could have had a totally fucking killer husbando in the game, and I fucking missed out. That's what I get. That's what I fucking get. Ah. Dude, that's what I get for not checking the server more. Oh, damn. I picked a good one. Oh, it's so funny. All right, let's see what I get for polls. Let me do my... I didn't count how many that was. I think I have 2 more. Oh my god, wait, I have to have him! I have to have him! Yeah, I have to have him. I have to have him. Okay, sorry. So in just like a small little friend server I've set up, I have the waifu bot with like it's Mude, and I love doing the waifu and husbando polls, and I just got a character from Tomo-chan as a girl, and I love that series so much. It's the main guy. That's who I just pulled, and I'm like, damn, legendary pull for real. I've actually had really good pulls as of late, and so I'm really hoping that I get my guy from Iruma. Not my guy. My person from Iruma. Opera! Oh, that's why I always pull in guys, because, I don't know, I just feel like it's a more narrow, like, thing to pull from. So then I'm, like, if I see opera, it's right there. I won't miss it. Let me see. I've got, like... Hold on, I should check the Mary up. Oh, another hour and 44 minutes? That's baloney. Alright, whatever. Let's see. I still have no idea what the fuck I want to do today. I mean, I could just spend my entire time talking. Just chilling and talking while... I don't know. Maybe I do some work in the background. Eat my mac and cheese. I'm realizing when I have to start over for this other project, I'm realizing I'm gonna have to do so much extra work. Yap streams are fun. Dude, it's my whole fucking thing. I can't stop yapping. I couldn't if I tried. So, you know, you gotta suffer with it. Suffer with me. Oh, man. Part of me wants to play Minecraft, but not really. Like, I kind of want to play Minecraft, but also the lag annoys me enough that I'm like, alright, I don't want to play anymore. Actually, I found out in Blender that annotations, since they're treated like a 3D object, it's the grease pencil, they can create some serious lag, like big issue lag. I didn't even realize. I thought I was erasing all of my annotations, but even like just the memory of all of the annotations will absolutely start to bog it down. And I was like, no fucking way, because I was like, why the hell is it starting to lag? And all I'm doing is rotating the model, and it's not even that high poly. I heard that a new server with different mod pack is being made. I also heard that. I'm very excited. Hi, B-boy! I'm very curious what ones they're gonna pick, because I think I think we talked about, what was it? I know that, let me go over to the general. Sorry, I just like scroll through and I see them talking about fucking lasagna. And I'm like, oh, I want lasagna. How's my day? Not bad. I had a really crazy nightmare last night that woke me up this morning, so I didn't get as much sleep as usual, but I did at least end up getting to chill in bed for a while. So that was, you know, that was pretty good. I'm not too upset about that one. I gotta look at, I'm looking at, okay, I don't think they actually mentioned what mods they wanted in the server. Nice, yeah. How's it going for everyone, by the way? I didn't ask today. I'm so rude. I crave the ability to spend a reasonable amount of time to research all of the mods and understand everything different to expect in the server. That's valid. I'm the sort of person that, I mean, so long as my PC can run it, I probably won't mind. One of my favorite mod packs was the Origins, and I like the really, like, crazy Origins ones where they have a ton of them. I like those a lot. One of the things I wanted to be at one point was, like, there's, like, the lava one, the ember, and in the, you play in the nether. You start in the nether, and you can go in the lava, and it's chill. And I think about that one a lot. I'm like, I want to go in lava. Aww. I can't help myself. I'm gonna reply real quick because I realize I'm like, nobody's replied to this. Okay, here we go. Okay. I have to readjust because I'm realizing my joints are kind of unhappy, but like not super unhappy. It's just like a little wonky right now. Let me see. Ooh, okay, sorry. I'm looking at all of the options of what I could do. And I'm like, oh, I could be in VR right now. And I'm like, I don't really want to be in VR that bad. Good thing my Discord has, like, my notifications always get disabled because of the fucking stream. But I'm like, you guys can't hear it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Oh, I could play Muse Dash and suck real bad and then hate myself after. That was quick. It pops up on my iPad, which has my tracking, and so it's hard for me to miss. And so I'm like, I may as well do that right now. Why not? Let's see. I could play Astral Party. And you guys, well, it's not as fun for you guys, I don't think. That one's kind of a boring one to watch somebody play. It's just a board game with women. I wish I had, like, I don't know. I've been thinking about doing YouTube videos. But I've also been thinking about what sorts of videos I would do. I'm having a rough time with it. Like, I'm like, do I go full cryptic? I don't know. I could. I want to do my presentations again at some point, but also, I mean, this is the first time my confidence has waned. YouTube is super useful for helping people find your streams. It's true! I mean, that's why I have my streams on YouTube as well, and I always have, like, a thumbnail on them, because I'm like, well, I always have a thumbnail on them, but they don't always load, and YouTube doesn't always keep them, so it kind of goes with it. Stupid, but whatever. Just so that I can get a little bit more viewership, because sometimes it draws in more viewers. And that's great. And I need to do more shorts, but I don't really want to do shorts. I don't like doing it. It's so much effort for such a little thing to do. It feels like so dumb. I hate making short form content. It's boring. Also, Also. Give me a sec. I need a bit more mac and cheese. I'm so fucking hungry. There's a tall tree. The reason for not being around yesterday. Is it this tree? What am I looking at? It looks really fucking pretty. It's a good picture overall. Those are nice lights up there. God damn. Good environment, honestly. Was this tree holding you hostage? Damn. Gonna have to do something about that. Oh, man. It's a Monstera deliciosa, variegata albo on a dead tree dragon. It used to be a dead tree dragon. Wait, hold on. A dead tree dragon? So that part in the middle is its own thing, and then that plant grew around it. Wow. Okay, hold on. What's the question mark for? Did I fuck up? Did I fuck up something? Can I just not? Is it because I couldn't read the scientific name of that plant? That definitely says dragon tree, not tree dragon. It definitely does say dragon tree, but I see dead dragon tree, and for some reason I just didn't translate it right. Now it's a tree dragon. Sorry. I don't make the rules. You have worked with a tree dragon now. Let's see. Okay. I'm looking at... I mean, I could go into the void. The void's an option. Hold on. I'm still trying to think of content, and I'm having a rough time. I could technically play games and stream forever, but it's just not the vibe. It feels lacking. It's lackluster. I feel like I don't know. I'll probably still do streaming on the side. What if I do a little more effort towards, like, a video every week or two? And if I did, I mean, I could do my presentations as well. I spent so long moving the Monstera from the greenhouse and securing it to the dead tree. Dude, I believe that. I don't know what it takes to handle plants most of the time. They kind of die around me a lot. I wonder why that might be. Anyway, so I'm not used to, like, what it takes to, like, move or like repot or anything with them. I mean, I have a lemon tree that the unknown has had for like 20 some years, and it's made like it has been able to make one lemon in its life, because every other time it gets a little sprout of lemon, somebody fucking picks it off, and I swear to God, if I find the next person who picks off the fucking lemon growth on that tree, I will annihilate them. I will immolate them. I swear I will lose my shit. Fire isn't super conducive to plant growth. I mean, if you burn stuff and then you put it over the soil, that makes, like, super fertile soil for for growing stuff. So, you know, I don't know how true that is. It's, you know, fire's got its place in the ecosystem. That's true. Exactly, exactly. I've got so many things I want to do. Oh my god, yesterday I got to draw on paper. I never get to sit and draw on paper. Usually I'm drawing on a tablet or my computer or something because like, oh, I need to have this for a digital thing, and drawing it on paper would just add another step that I have to do in digital and blah, 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 blah. But my work is just so much better when I'm working with paper and pencil and highlighters and markers and stuff. It just looks way better. There's something about my brain that I know what I'm doing better if it's on a piece of paper. Somehow I'm just better. A lot of what I do with plants isn't difficult to say, but technical. I think that's fair. Especially when it comes to like, I mean, a lot of botany and whatnot, it has to be an absolute pain to deal with because a lot of plants have such specific conditions that you have to deal with to, I don't know, to like make them work and make them not dead, you know? I could be crazy though. Hi, Gum. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little out of it. I don't know what to do today. I'm zoned out, and I've got plans to see Iron Lung tonight. I'm so excited. Fine as well? Hell yeah. Oh my god. I opened my mouth, and my jaw clicked so hard. Sorry, sometimes it throws me off still. I'm gonna ignore that because there's no way there's mold in here that quickly. That's probably not mold, and I'm probably fine. So I'm just gonna finish eating this. I'm glad people are doing well. I have no thunks right now, man. Missing on Lyra already. Dude, I want to do more content stuff so bad. I have so many ideas. Well, no, I have no ideas, but I have the desire. And now I just have to think of ideas to do things. Also, I have to finish my other work. Oh, I have so many things. I've put so many things on my shoulders. This is what I do to myself. Okay. What are you eating? I was eating mac and cheese, and I just finished it. That's my breakfast. Oh, jeez it. I'm tempted to just work on my model. Well, technically not my model anymore, but the girls' models. I'm in the middle of doing some hair. It's turning out pretty decent. I just have to add some more volume in a couple of places and thicken things up. Maybe add a couple more spikies. It's 1 a.m. for you and you can't sleep. That's valid. It is 1:34 p.m. for me. And I stayed in bed until like 10 minutes before my stream because nightmare, and I just didn't feel like getting up after that. I'm like, I want to sleep more, but I just couldn't sleep, so I just laid in bed for like, God, like 5 hours. No fucking way. Hold on, let me think that through. Sorry, 3 hours. Holy shit. I really overestimated that one. I didn't think about it very clearly. 3 hours. I laid in bed for like 3 hours. Sleepy song would be nice. That's valid. I don't have any. All my songs are, like, kind of Halloween-ish. Okay. I can't remember the last time I dreamt, let alone had a nightmare. That's my issue. I don't have dreams very often, but whenever I do, they are almost always nightmares, and it's so frustrating. Actually, let me tell you guys about this one, because this is a situation I deal with frequently. There is this one massive red mansion that I've seen in my dreams multiple times now. And so last night, I was in this mansion. It is beautiful. It's got all of these sorts of like rooms that are like painted with a sort of velvety maroon red walls. They're very deep, very gorgeous colors. And then like the floors have the same color, but they're all carpeted, but the carpet like goes up way too far. Like it goes up over banisters and different things. And so the only places there aren't carpet are in the kitchen and in bathrooms. And so it's almost like this place is made from AI, because it like all of the fixtures are just kind of wrong. It's like that's not something you would actually do in a house. You wouldn't actually like have these two staircases that lead up to two different towers in different corners of this massive house, and then have a bridge between them, and then on top of that there's like a spiral staircase going inside of a wall, but it leads somewhere. And so last night in my dream I was watching a video about a woman who was dragged by a bear down into 6-foot deep water. But when they drained the reservoir that had the water in it, there was no body, there was nothing. They could see a grate down there, and like they were just like they couldn't find her body. They couldn't find anything. They like knew that the bear had left, but nobody had seen where the woman had went after the bear took her in the water. And somehow at some point while I am sitting on like the main floor of this house, like sitting on a red couch and watching this, there's suddenly like I'm sitting there, and then the demon lord and the unknown and the werewolf and the ghost all go to bed. They all go to bed, and it's just me. And the video ends, and I look around, and suddenly, there's just a bear. There is a bear in the house, and all that separates me from this bear is a small amount of space and a fucking baby gate. Like one white baby gate. And it's like, it's on an area that has wooden floor. There's not wood floor anywhere else in the house. It's either tile or this red carpet that's everywhere. And I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck do I do? The bear isn't being hostile or anything. It's just there. But I start getting really anxious, and I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, but everybody's in the house. What if the bear gets to somebody? I can't just go to bed with a bear in the house. And so I go up one of these weird staircases that leads to an upper balcony that I can look down on, and I can look down over the ledge, and I see the bear there. And so I try to scare the bear away by being big and making noise and stuff. And it doesn't really seem to do anything. And then I see the bear's about to go over the baby gate. And if the bear goes over the baby gate, that is the only thing keeping it from getting to any of the places where anyone is sleeping. Because all it is there's the baby gate, and then you walk up the stairs, and all like that's... I don't know where any of the rooms are. This place is like a giant maze. And so I could walk through a door and it might be someone's bedroom, or it might just be a hallway, or it might be literally anything, and I don't know what it is. And so I'm like, fuck, I have to find them. And so I like try to yell, but I can't yell because, you know, in nightmares you can never fucking yell for some reason. And I try and yell, and nobody can hear me, which even in my dream, I was like, that makes no sense. The unknown never sleeps heavily. Like, I could hear that the demon lord was asleep, but the unknown never sleeps heavily. She hears everything. So even if I was being quiet, she should hear me speaking. And she didn't, and it threw me off so much. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what am I gonna do? If I walk through a door, I could be leading a bear straight in, and the bear starts climbing over the gate. And so I look around, and there's this binder, and I drop this white binder down trying to hit it, and it misses. It just falls in front of it, and it startles it, and that's it. It startles it, and then it jumps over this gate. Keep in mind, the gate stays up. It doesn't like fall over or anything. It jumps over this gate and starts looking around. It's just looking around. It's not even doing anything, but I'm like, no, this is bad. And that's when I eventually wake up, is the bear has gotten over the gate, and I'm freaking out, still trying to yell for help. And I wake up. And so I don't know what happened then. But man, that it doesn't sound that intense, but for me, it scared the fuck out of me. And I was laying there for a minute, like, what the fuck did just happen in my dream? Which, like, I don't know. That's a weird one for me. And I think back on it, I'm like, what the fuck does it mean? Why do I have this known location of the Red Mansion that's like, I don't know. It's like a cool place, but like, I don't know it. Now I kind of want to make a 3D Red Mansion world. Wouldn't that be so cool? And I could take you guys into it, and you guys could see the Red Mansion, and I could show you my nightmares. Oh. Funny enough, things only appear white when they aren't things that were originally there. Like a baby gate, there wasn't originally a baby gate there, but then there was, but it was white. And I guess the only other thing is that, no, the tiles are usually... Yeah, the tiles are white. The tiles are white, I'd say. So maybe that's an odd comparison, I guess. I don't know. I don't entirely understand it, but I was thinking about it a lot. I spent that whole time, that whole 30 hours laying in bed thinking about it, rethinking all of it. I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I bet I could do great if I turned my nightmares into videos. Imagine that. Oh my gosh. If I could make videos about the Red Mansion, because I can so vividly recall all of the imagery from all of these nightmares. It's so weird. The Red Mansion, like, appeared, I think, I don't know, a couple months ago? Maybe back in, like, I guess, September or October of last year. Yeah, I think so. But it's been a while. I don't see it that often. It's just very recognizable. It's hard to miss. You know, when you walk into when you're inside of a mansion and you look around and everything is a, like, deep maroon red. It's pretty, but also, the lighting is weird. I'm thinking about it now. I mean, of course it's a dream, so it doesn't all have to make sense. But, like, the lighting is a little odd because the light always, even in areas where there's no lights, like there's no additional light, it's just ambiently lit. The whole area has, like, a sort of slight light to it. Almost like you've gotten adjusted to the dark sort of light. That's kind of what it looks like. Ah, that's neat. That's a fun visual in my head now. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. I think I definitely need to do some stuff with the Red Mansion. I should make some 3D environments as soon as I'm done with the 3D models. Because that could be really fun. Especially taking people through my nightmares. I have weird nightmares sometimes. So I think that'd be fun for me. Or at least, it could be spooky. I really don't know what to... I still don't know what to do. I don't know. Part of me is like, what if I just stop streaming right now? What if instead of streaming, I just didn't right now? Like, I don't know. I want to go outside. I want to touch grass. There's nothing keeping me from doing it, but what if I did that right now? What if I just didn't stream and did that instead? Of all times for me to desire something other than streaming, now had to be the time. I think I know why it is though, but you know, that doesn't fix the problem that I want to do something other than stream, and I'm on stream right now. Okay. I am debating. I mean, I've made it 42 minutes. Something is happening with my brain chemistry. I don't know what to do. I don't think it's that I'm hungry anymore. I think it's that I feel like I'm missing something. Like there needs to be more. You know? You know what I mean? I need to find something I really want to do. I know I want to do my presentations, but if I do something I really love and then, you know, it flops, I might strangle someone. Okay. What if I do something? I want something that I can do on stream, but then I can also make a video out of. Because, I don't know, that's kind of fun. Believe it or not, I like doing that sort of stuff. And I just don't get to do it because I'm usually busy. And now, I have no reason to be busy. I can choose whether or not I'm busy. Don't mind me. I have more manga I need to make presentations about, like the Demon Girl Next Door. Oh my gosh, that one's so cute! I have a lot that I need to do, and it's driving me crazy. I know this upcoming Friday, I've got a collab with Fox, and I'm excited. But past that, what am I doing with my life? Reaction content seems to get numbers. It does, but I get bored. I get so frustrated because I'm like, I want to do something myself. I mean, sometimes there's like good reaction stuff to do, but also I'm like, I feel like that doesn't do anything for me. I can do it. I mean, maybe I'll find something. I just don't know what to do reaction content on that feels like right. I don't know. Maybe I'm just picky. Which is quite possible. I still think about studying on stream a lot. You could just do one of the things you need to do. Tell us about it. That's the thing. It's a secret now. So I have my 3D models and stuff, and that was something I wanted to do on stream, but now it's a secret. Now it's a secret. It's a special secret because Twitch suspended me last time. So that one's a secret. And then I've got my writing stuff that is also a secret because, you know, and then I've got my character design stuff, and that's a secret. I can't tell you guys about anything anymore. I have to wait until I get all of my stuff done, and then it gets like shown off, and then I can start thinking about it. Which sucks a little bit, but you win some, you lose some. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. Sorry, I heard the door opener shut, and like it popped right as I was opening my mouth to yawn, and it didn't sound like the pop of my jaw, and so my brain was trying to interpret. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Was that internal or external? Oh, okay. Scared the fuck out of me. I am tempted to just call it a day today. 'Cause even while I could do stuff, I don't know, sometimes when you're streaming and you don't really want to stream, it's just not a good idea to keep streaming. And I mean, like, it's not that I hate streaming, I don't want to stream. It's like, I want to do other stuff. I drew on paper yesterday and that was so fun. I'm like, I want to draw more. And I can't do a hand cam right now because it's embarrassing. Oh. I wish I had put in the effort earlier to be able to draw on 3D model like you're able to. I have an idea for my internet avatar, but I have no ability to actually make it. That's when you do, like, a compiled 3D avatar. You can actually do that. If you go on a booth, there's a lot of 3D models that are really good for VR chat, and you can actually check their terms, and a lot of them allow you to use them as VTuber models, and then you can get additional assets from that same place for those models, and use those to modify it to get exactly what you want for your character, which I used to do. I did that, like previously for the Cheshire Cat that I once upon knew. They were really cool, and like they were like, okay, they wanted very specific details and they had specific proportions mine. Like kip ashing? Yes, exactly like that. Cause it's like I learned how to do it just because of MMD. That was like something I was super big with. I used to do like the PMX editor and like add in parts for things for MMD characters, and I used to make characters like that, and so I got super comfy with it. And then when the VR chat thing happened, I'm like, oh, I'm able to make characters like this. And then I realized I liked 3D modeling it myself more than putting the pieces together. And so, you know, but still, even if, I think that's actually a pretty decent way to start. And if you want that, you're able to also do Vroid if you want a free option, which I think Vroid is pretty accessible, though I understand people who don't like the aesthetic of Vroid models. I wasn't a huge fan, but I did texture everything myself just so it looked similar to a model that I'd already made. Vroid? Yeah. It's Vroid Maker. It's on Steam. It's legit just for making 3D VTuber models. That's its whole purpose. And so it gives you tons of different hairstyles and clothes, and you can make your own clothes if you want, and you can like add features. You've got facial pieces, and you can change how your face looks with like the structure and the eye shapes and the everything. Or you can also get a customizable VTuber model, which there are plenty of them. There are less male models, but they're out there. They are out there, and there are some really good ones. And so you can always look for customizable models, which are an option, and they're on the cheaper side, especially like if you don't have the money for a customizable, like not a customized model, like a bespoke live 2D model, which can get super, super hefty. You can use customizable ones, and I think they're a very valid choice. In fact, that's why I pointed Nia in the direction of the Twin Tails customizable model, because I love that one. It's beautiful. It doesn't quite capture my essence perfectly, which is why I don't use it, but I have been tempted because it's really fun, but it's just not quite right. I mean, no model's quite right for me. I'm too picky and I want things exactly my way. Where's my Rizzle Dizzle at? God damn it, I gotta add in Rizzle Dizzle now. You guys are so needy. Also, hi, Spooky. Let me go get my image of Rizzle Dizzle. Which one is it? I think it's 3? Yeah, there he is. There's a boy. Here. I gotta... I'm gonna have to scooch him right over here. A little bigger. He could be right here. And then I just gotta drag him behind our boy Razzle Dazzle. You can exclude him if that's what you want. There we go. Now you have Razzle Dazzle's boyfriend back. Are you happy? Oh wait, hold on. I just realized. We have an extra Razzle Dazzle. Hold on. Just get it. Sorry, extra Razzle Dazzle. It had to be. Okay, now you have your boy. I've almost reached an hour. I really... Hi, Vamp! Oh, it's a good thing you made it, because I'm debating about ending stream early again. I want to do other stuff. I heard Kick has been up and coming. Do you stream on that too? Fuck that. Not a chance. I won't ever do that. Listen, guys, I might make mistakes, but I don't make that big of mistakes. It's actually frustrating how little male 3D models there are, especially my vision is a little chubbier, but you either have a pack of massive muscles or a bear taking human form. That's so fucking true. It is actually insane how difficult it is to get any sort of the body diversity with the like male models. That's a very fair point, actually. Kick's a cesspool? It really is. Oh, is it actually? I didn't know. Are you legit right now, Spooky? I need to know if that was /J. That's all I've ever known Kick to be. Kick is the #1 garbage place to stream on because it does bad. I don't watch anyone on Kick. I just heard... Well, I will tell you right now, buddy. There are people who will stream, quote, Omegle streams, and then they will ask underage individuals to expose themselves. Sometimes on the stream for everyone to see. It's bad. It's real bad. Also, they say slurs and stuff, and nobody gets in trouble for anything. Not to mention, Kick uses the same servers as Twitch, so there really isn't any advantage. Yeah. Yeah. Kick's pretty bad. Yeah. I'm not blaming you for not knowing. It's just one of those things of like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to destroy my own reputation. I don't have much reputation, but I don't want to destroy what I have. Yeah, that's fair. I have thought about... Oh yeah, I also have the option to stream on TikTok if I wanted to now. Like, I could literally swap over to streaming on TikTok right fucking now. But also, I'm not gonna do that for the fact that, you know, they changed their recent content like TOS, and I don't like it. I can talk about politics now if I want to. Oh my god. I'm not going to, but I could. I can make comments if I want to. Like how I hate certain things. You mean you don't want to do heinous crimes? Crazy. Oh no. Don't worry. It's just about, you know, I don't think you should be allowed to murder people and get away with it. But, you know, this one's whatever. Maybe that's a hot take. I just think about that. Just think about that a lot as of late. TikTok has always been in the gutter, but recently they've really impressed everyone with how low they can go. Yeah, the second that they changed their TOS was the second that I'm like, okay. I refuse to accept it, even to go in and delete all my shit, because they make you accept it on mobile to go back to your own page. And I'm like, all right, so I'm just not going back on, ever. All right. Killing is bad. It is. Indeed it is. It is very bad. Just got back from the store. Welcome back. I'm in my head. I'm in my head right now. Just thunking. There's a lot of thunking to do. I don't have a straw. That's fine. You know what I want to play? I want to play Pokemon. Oh man, I need to hook up my Switch connector so that I can plug it into my PC and play that on the Switch, and that'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, I miss doing that. Help us convince Agni to not leave us. Maybe you should play an RTS. What's RTS? Agni's leaving us? I'm debating about ending the stream. I'm debating leaving the stream early. Because I don't know. I don't know what to do. What about Digimons? I was never into Digimon or anything. Real-time strategy game? Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Agni wants to end stream early. It's such a tragedy. I know. You get stressed. That's one way. Oh, playing Command and Conquer as we speak. Peak RTS. I don't play a lot of those games. I'm very much just like a sort of chill game person. I like playing games that are just fun for me. Just chill. No thunks. That's why I like Pokemon. Pokemon is a no thunks grind all the time game. And that's something I love. While I was gone, I knew you were probably live. Valid. I mean, I don't know. I just keep thinking about the Red Mansion. The Red Mansion really threw me off this morning. So, I don't know. Crazy nightmare. Plus, I'm thinking about my future content. That makes it hard to think. Wait, what about Twitch RPG thing on stream? Could add that and we could test it. You could. I could do that. I could. Anytime there's a time limit, I start to panic and can't think. Yeah, I struggle to think things through as it stands sometimes. So I don't want to push my limits on that one. I don't have it. I didn't even get that thing. I know it's a possibility. I could get it, but I didn't. What about old JRPGs? I'm not really a fan of them. There's like, I want to play Corpse Party at some point. Because I have Corpse Party like on my DS and stuff, but it's been a while. And I don't think I've played the full thing ever. And I would like to. You could think less when you need to... You think less when you need to think the most? I don't know. This shit happens sometimes. That's just how brains work, you know? Brain chemistry and shit. Like Chronos or Final Fantasy. Play it now. It'll be fun to watch. Corpse Party, I mean. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, well, here's the thing. I don't have it downloaded. I'd have to get it downloaded. Yes, it's awful. Oh, dude, I cannot wait for my rebrand. I'm so fucking excited. Dude, I'm so excited for it, but I haven't even gotten to do any of the 3D modeling yet because I need to finish the girls' stuff first. I don't want to leave them high and dry or anything. Oh, it drives me crazy. Oh, man. I'm looking at this and I'm like, I think I can connect these pieces already. Like, I'm realizing I could probably connect all these pieces. You have a honey bun? Nice. Nice. Good stuff. It's good stuff. I was going to play Lava Lamp as well, and I ended up not doing that. One of these days I was going to play Lava Lamp, and I literally have it on my other screen because I pulled it up for stream right before stream one time, and then I'm like, no, I'm actually going to play something else because I want to play something else. And then I didn't play Lava Lamp, and now Lava Lamp's on my PC, and I haven't played it yet. I'm still debating, though. Now's the perfect time to play Lava Lamp? I don't know, man. I'm tired. I had a nightmare. I don't wanna do anything. I just want to work. And then after stream today, I get to go watch Iron Lung. And that's cool. I'm super excited for that. What was your nightmare? It was, I was in the red mansion, this super crazy red mansion that, like, it's, like, not right. It's, everything about it is incorrect. And so, it's hard to explain. It is, imagine there is the inside of a mansion and it's all generated by AI. There is a staircase like half clipping through a wall, but that spiral staircase actually goes up, and then on top of that, there's like 2 staircases that like lead diagonally back and forth up to 2 different corners of like this big area of the house, and then there's a big bridge in the middle, and you walk through that bridge to get to the other section. But that whole area is like a balcony, and you can look down to the original section. But so all of the walls are this beautiful deep maroon red, and then on the floor you have that same color, but it's carpet. But the carpet goes too far. The carpet goes all the way up these banisters and on the handrails. Like, you don't need carpet there, so it makes no sense. But everything is this deep maroon red. There's no actual light fixtures, but, well, I mean, except in the kitchen and the bathroom for some reason. But everywhere else, there's no light fixtures, but there is just ambient light. Like, your eyes have adjusted to the dark sort of ambient light. It's just light enough that you're like, yeah, no, I know what everything is. And so, but at some point, it's just actually bright as if there were lights on. And so last night, I was dreaming that I was watching a video on the couch. Okay, get out of here. That I was sitting on this red couch, this maroon couch, and the demon lord and the unknown and the ghost and the werewolf are all heading to bed right then. And I'm watching this video of a woman who had gotten dragged into 6-foot deep water by a bear and just drowned. And then when they drained the pool, the bear had left, they drained the pool, but she wasn't in there. They couldn't find her anywhere. All they found, like, they saw that there were these tiny grates, but they didn't find her. They knew that the bear had taken her into the water, but they didn't know where she was. And so when the video was finished, I'm like, whoa, that's so scary. And I look up, I look around, and there is a bear inside the mansion. There is a bear inside, and I'm just staring there. The only thing that separates me from this bear is like a fucking little white baby gate, a white metal baby gate. That's it. It is like waist height. This bear might not even fucking see it. That's how short this thing is. And the bear is standing on like a wooden floor area. There's not wooden floor anywhere in the house. It's either white tile or this red carpet. And so this weird wooden floor is there, and it's walking around. It's not being aggressive or anything. It's just sniffing. It's looking around. It's hanging out. And I'm like, oh my God, there's a bear in the house. This is so dangerous. I have everyone here. Everyone I know is here. And so I'm like, I rush up these diagonal stairs, and then once I get to the top, I look over the balcony and I see the bear is there, and it's just sniffing around, just hanging out. It sees the baby gate, and it like starts to lean over it, and I try to like act big and yell to scare it. And it doesn't seem to scare it. It doesn't seem startled at all. It's not bothered. It like backs away for a second and looks around at other stuff. And then at the same time, I like start trying to yell for the demon lord, for the unknown, and for anyone, because I'm like, I have to get their attention. They have to know there's a bear in the house. And when I can't get their attention for whatever reason, my yell, you know, it's not coming out. Like, that happens in nightmares every fucking time. I just can't get the sound out. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, I can hear that the demon lord is asleep, but I'm like, the unknown does not sleep deeply. You even, like, open the fridge door just enough, she can hear that and it wakes her up. Even from across the house. So it's one of those things, if I am even, like, whisper yelling, the unknown would hear it and she would wake up. So I, even in my dream, was like, why can't she hear me? She always hears. What's happening? And I was so confused. And so I'm like looking around. I'm like, I can't go walking into random doors because I don't know where any of these doors lead. I don't know where, like, if I open a door, that could be somebody's bedroom. I could be leading the bear straight into somebody's room and that person may die. And I'm horrified at this thought, and so I like try and scare the bear away, and the bear is not fazed. It doesn't even care, and it starts climbing over the gate, and I think quickly, and somehow there's this white binder that is just sat on the ground next to me, and I pick it up and I drop it in front of the bear trying to hit it, and it just lands in front of it. It doesn't mind. It doesn't care. It backs off for a second. It looks at it, and then it goes over the gate, completely unbothered, and it's just sniffing around. It's sniffing around the couch. It's sniffing at this table, which is also covered in red fabric. Not red fabric, red carpet. And it was just chilling. It was this, like, grizzly bear, but it's being so chill, but I am freaking the fuck out. It is past the gate. I am like, oh my gosh, they're all gonna die. I can't save them. I can't get them to wake up. I don't know where they are. I can't lead the bear away. I don't know what to do. And that's when I woke up. Which, like, sounds like you were in the bear's nightmare. So that was a very vivid nightmare for me. It was really, really insane to me. I felt so bad that I was like, I can't save them. Oh no, I can't save them. Which, like, a little silly. Like, the bear wasn't doing anything. The bear wasn't being aggressive, but I don't know. I guess that says something maybe about my paranoia. And now I'm like, after saying it twice, I realize I definitely need to pitch this nightmare, and I need to make this nightmare into like a YouTube video with like 3D visuals. I need to make the Red Mansion as like a VR world and make this dream a real thing. I mean, it's a bear. I think it's fair to be worried about it. Which is fair, but also, I don't know, I was just so panicked. Like, nothing bad was immediately happening, but I was so panicked. I was so scared. I was scrambling. I was running. I like ran all the way up these stairs. I'm leaning over the balcony. Don't ask where like all of these white objects come from. They just appear. And I'm just like, this'll scare it. And then it doesn't. And I'm like, fuck. Oh my gosh. Holy cow, I need to write this down. I need to write this down, like, immediately. Hold on. I just had a realization about myself. Oh my gosh. Give me 2 seconds, give me 2 seconds. Oh my gosh. Hold on. When you go back to sleep, you should take the chance to apologize to Bear and ask if it's confused and why it's there. You know, that's fair. That is very fair. Let's go sleep journals! Would you love to have a part 2 to that nightmare? Does anyone else have another part to their last dream? Well, for me, this entire Red Mansion is a sequence of dreams for me. Something always happens in this mansion. At one point, when I first found it, it was just a dream. It was just a dream where I went in the mansion, and it was me and the demon lord and the unknown and the werewolf and the ghost. And we were walking around and we're like, whoa, this place is amazing. It's huge. And like the werewolf, the ghost, and I are like running up the different stairs, and we're going all the way up, and we're crossing the bridge in the middle, and then we're like going through the hallways that line the walls, and so it was just exploring it. And then the next time I was there, it was a nightmare, and I ran into the kitchen, and in the kitchen there was this thing. There's this thing, and it was like pitch black, and it just, every time it moved, it was partially dragging its body. It was like a spider, but part of it didn't move right, and so it was like dragging itself, like it couldn't move. It was injured or something, and it was freaking me out so bad. And I literally crawled inside of one of the cabinets just to hide from it, because I was willing to be anywhere that wasn't where it was looking at me. I have part 2 to dreams sometimes, but not the ones I want a part 2 to. Valid. I had a reoccurring dream as a child for years about upside down skull spider. Interesting. Oh my gosh. When I have these really, like, intense nightmares, sometimes I really have to write them down. Otherwise, I end up, like, I don't know, it damages my brain. But I just made a very big realization about the Red Mansion. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow. New art stream. Draw viewers in your own dreams/nightmares. True. You know what? That low-key sounds like a vibe. Oh my gosh. I want to go into people's dreams and nightmares. That would be such good videos where I get people's dreams and nightmares, and I like read them out and I make them. Dude, imagine how fucking sick that would be. Oh my gosh. I want to do that so badly. You have no idea how badly I ache to do this now. It's in my head, and it sounds so interesting. Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas. I have so many ideas right now. This is so cool. Okay. I need to, hold on. I have to go find where I wrote the rest of the stuff about the Red Mansion this morning now, and I need to, like, see if I can complete that writing, because now I realize, like, hey guys, so today we are in MatPat's Nightmares. Let's see what kind of dark theories are hanging around here. Alright, so I'm seeing an awful lot of bees. But that's just a theory. A dream theory. Anybody remember the MatPat Bees quote? That's one that lives rent-free in my mind as of late. Wait, huh? You don't... Maybe the bees are working for... I would say, finish this sentence, but you know, you should make lore of the Red Mansion. I'm starting to think about it, because I'm like, maybe me and the Red Mansion could be palios. You know what? I gotta rewrite this whole thing. I just realized, you know, this isn't clear enough. I gotta rewrite the whole story. Give me a sec. I gotta start this from the beginning. The Red Mansion is my domain expansion. My domain expansion would have to be hotter than the Red Mansion. Here's the thing. The Red Mansion would catch on fire too easily. Well, I'm not sure about that, actually. Give me a sec. I have to think about it. The carpets, yes, but inside of the walls, so you can actually walk in and walk through hallways that are along the halls, and either side of those hallways are all cement and like brick. So that part at least wouldn't break. And I know, like, subconsciously, there's a way out of the mansion, but like it's not like they're along any of the walls, and there's no windows, of course. Let's think of a name for your domain expansion. That's a good question. Guys, I'm sorry, no more lore. I have no more dreams anymore. Dude, it's just gonna be one of those things of like, sorry guys, I haven't been to the Red Mansion in a while. It's just I can't make it happen. I don't know. I don't know what my domain expansion would be. Sadly, I think it would just be similar to the fire guy. Because if we're being realistic, the volcano guy, his domain expansion is probably pretty similar to what mine would have ended up being anyway. So, it's, whatever. Call me basic. At first, I thought about blaze upon. Not bad, not bad. Here's the thing. I didn't pay attention to anybody's domain expansions names. You know. I didn't listen. Ow. Sacrificial pyre. Now that makes sense, especially since you guys, when you sub, you become part of the pyre. You join the pyre. Holy cow. Sorry, I just realized my brain's been doing more things than I realized, because I'm like, hold on a minute. I'm recalling something more from other dreams, because it's something that doesn't happen. I was streaming in one of my dreams. And I know that because there was an alert that went off, and there was a little visual for the alert, but my alerts don't work. My alerts are broken. And I just realized that. Chat, did we just become a dream therapist? Maybe, maybe. Oh, guys, my dreams are weird. I don't know what's going on. Here, you guys want some keyboard ASMR while I type out my nightmare for myself so that I can get the lore? You haven't heard about my mom's dreams? They are some wild LSD shit. I believe that. I believe that. I feel like so many people have weird dreams, but that they don't even think about how weird that dream was. I'm not one of those people. I can't have a weird dream and then not think about it. I think about all of my dreams. Weird or no. One time I said to a person in my dream, I know it's a dream, and everyone looked at me, then chased me down with tanks. That's something else. You ever see the drunk scene in Dumbo with all the elephants marching? Oh, Heffalumps and Woozles! I love that song, by the way. That sticks with me. Hold on. I remember it because they showed like the pink elephants and everything visuals. It was really cool. I should probably get back to cleaning my room. That's definitely one of the rules you do not do in a dream. Clean. That scene is all my mom's dreams. That's valid. That's valid. My dreams, they're not that abstract, actually. I mean, I say that while talking about the fucking Red Mansion, but, like, most of the time, my dreams are things that are almost real, except people will be swapped out at random, and I just forget who the last person was that was there, and so I'm like, oh, I was with this person, but no, wait, but I was with this person. No, I was actually with this person, and so it gets really confusing, but other than that, no, it's like I'll go to a park. I'm at a house. It's like stuff that makes sense. I mean, other than dreams that I used to have some really weird nightmares about, like, there's a kid who used to talk to me in Russian in one of my dreams, and there's a theory about what that was amongst individuals who know me. Thinking about, it's weird that in Inception, the dreams were all so coherent. Yeah! Why? Yeah, no, I don't know of anybody who has completely coherent dreams. Bullshit. For sure. most of the times now I don't have dreams or I just forget them really fast, which is fair. I'm a bit of an overthinker, so I can't forget them or just like not think about them just because it's one of those things like, no, I know that it was real. I know it. Sort of vibes. Don't mind me. I'm still typing up my dream. There's a lot to this dream, guys. You got pizza? Lucky. Lucky. I'm so excited, though. I can't wait to watch Along. Woo! Good dream. Yeah, great dream. My favorite dreams are the ones where I am terrified of a bear and can't alert anyone. Those are my fave. Used to have so fucking terrifying nightmares. That's valid. I'm lucky that my nightmares definitely scared me, but they were more confusing when I got up to think about them. Like I had a nightmare when I was like much younger, like earlier on in all of my learning and stuff. I had spent some time, like, I passed out with my books and I had a dream about a evil porpoise, and it was angry because humans are dumb, which, like, low-key valid, and he basically was saying he was gonna drown all the humans that were in this, like, aquarium. And so it was so weird. He was a talking porpoise. And he was just angry because, like, he was tired of dealing with dumb humans. And I'm like, shit, that's a top tier comic villain right there. Low key. Terrifying because they took place in my room. I'd wake up not knowing if I was safe. I've had that before. I had a nightmare where I used to have a bed that was really close to the ceiling. It was a loft bed. And in the corner, in that dream, there was a massive fucking spider web right behind my pillow. And I woke up so, like, I was terrified. I do not like bugs or anything, but it was massive. And I jumped out of the loft bed so fast, I slammed my knees on the ground and skidded them so hard. I had skid marks on my knees. I legitimately scraped off the skin on my knees, and I slammed the light just to check that it was on, and I looked, there's nothing there in that corner. It's not there. It was a dream. I'm like, fuck, that hurt. Corpus? Like a corpse? No. Porpoise. Like a dolphin. Like a dolphin. Oh, these humans don't get me. Ow, yeah. So I respond to my nightmares. Also, I talk in my sleep sometimes, I have found out, which is something. Don't know what to do with that information, but I know it's true. Have someone write down what you say. Oh, porpoise makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah. It does make more sense than a corpse. Or a collection of books. Imagine the books, though. The books I could also understand, of, like, sentient books being like, you all are so stupid! You never understand! Ever had a nightmare after a horror film? Sort of, but I don't really watch them. Like, I never watched them. The Unknown wasn't a fan of them. And so when I was hanging out with her, like, we never watched them. And so the only time I had was when I had spent time with a human that she knew. Piece of shit human, by the way. Terrible, terrible fucking human. And he showed me the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. And this was, once again, back when I was, like, earlier on in learning about media and whatnot, and I wasn't identifying what humans had made up versus what was real stuff, and something was so fucking scary about the Weeping Angels. It was in my head. I could not stop. And I'm just like, I'm laying there at night. I'm like sitting there. I'm like, oh my God, the Weeping Angels. And I had nightmares for ages after that. And the fucking Unknown was pissed because they're like, hey man, what the fuck? And so that human said, yeah, nobody likes Weeping Angels for real. It's insane. It's insane. I still think about it occasionally, but dude. Damn right. Scariest shit to ever come out of media. I've never seen it before. Should I? I mean, you know what? It's a good episode. And if you're able to, like, identify in your brain, like, this is fiction and, like, keep your brain from holding on to it in your sleep, then sure, yeah, go and watch it. But if you're not able to do that, I wouldn't suggest it. Because The Weeping Angels is absolutely... It's one of those things. It's one of those things that I think it very much hits different. Weeping Angels got overplayed so much, so I'm desensitized. The Vashta Narada is so much scarier. I don't remember that one. I didn't watch a lot more. Well, no, that's not true. I watched a lot more Doctor Who, but I don't remember a lot of it. It scared people because it introduced the concept that suggests a real-life monster. Fair. Which were they? The Silence? All I can think of was the shadow ones, where they were able to eat you if they were able to attach themselves to the shadows around you. And so they were like piranhas. I don't know if that's the one that Forrest is talking about, but... Oh, the Living Shadows! It is that one! Okay. Oh, yeah, no, they were awesome. That one actually didn't hit me as hard. It was a very cool episode. Okay, hold on. Must have been closed down. Next time, it'll work. Oh, it's good stuff. Sorry, I'm really having to write out this whole dream. So I'm like, it's crazy. It's a crazy dream. There was a cognition hazard enemy that attacked the doctor while in a transport vehicle with a bunch of people and would, like, infest their minds. Also, the silence got overplayed as well, where pretty much Weeping Angels 2.0, so I immediately didn't care for them. That's fair. Damn. I don't remember so many of them. Like, legit, no idea. Okay, sorry. Okay, I went silent. You guys are still chatting. My bad. Gas Mask Children? That one was so cool. That one, weirdly enough, didn't scare me as much. I also missed the Adipose. The Slithine. Was it the Horde special that was about Slithine and Crash Ship and the Doctor hiding himself? That was scary. Glad it ended well. Every once in a while, we get keyboard ASMR from Agni. Yeah, it's true. Okay. The Slitheen were green aliens that made zip-up flesh suits from humans they killed. Oh! Sarah's adventure dealt with them a lot. Okay, crazy. I don't remember so many of these. Okay, holy cow. I finally have written that up. Let me just make sure. Got that all written. Okay, it is apparently a little too long for Discord, whereas I usually like to send all of my sorts of nightmares to myself. It makes my life a little easier, but alright. I thought you were typing notes. No, that was all me writing up my dream. I'm looking for where the fuck I put this now because Discord won't let me send it. So maybe I just, what if I delete this bit? That's still 148 characters too big. Hi Monomusa. Hi. Sorry, I've been writing up my nightmare from last night and talking about the red mansion in my nightmare, which appears often now. Well, not too often, but I'm like thinking about the psychology of it. Multiple sections? Yeah, there was a section talking about what I believe some of the certain portions to mean versus like, give me a sec. I have to fix my spelling errors now. Like what I assumed certain portions to mean, then the first portion is like a little bit of setup as to what the Red Mansion is for myself. And then there's like the big first portion, which talks about what like I watched in the dream to make me feel so nervous. So what about the baby gate? So, okay. This is so embarrassing. But the way that I'm viewing it, the way that I am seeing this, for me, I'm thinking that these like out of place white objects, like the baby gate, the white metal baby gate that's just out of nowhere, and then the white binder that was just on the ground, and I like no explanation for that. I don't know, they seem like things that I thought would keep me safe, or, you know, like create some sort of barrier between me and my family and the threat, and then they do nothing. The bear simply climbs over the gate. The bear doesn't even, like, barely even notices the binder. And so I don't know, it seems like things that I'm trying to do to like keep people safe aren't doing anything. They're not working. Even when the threat isn't like being aggressive or being like an immediate issue, it's still being a problem. Like the threat is still there. No matter what I do, the threat is still there. Even if it's not aggressive, it's still there. I can't stop it. Gate. So fucking dumb. But either way, yeah, no, that was, I'm like trying to think through the stuff with my dream. I'm like, what could this mean? So I'm trying to like link some of the stuff in my mind, because the fact that the bear was weirdly enough on the wood, there's wood floor only where the bear is, but there's no wood floor in the rest of the house. It's white tiles in the kitchen and bathroom, and then there's no wood floor anywhere else. Everything else is covered in maroon carpets that match the walls and ceilings. The only other location that has any other color is the hallways inside the walls are gray. They're cement gray. Because they're cement. How does that carpet make you feel? Cozy. I like the red mansion. I think the red mansion's really cool. It's just something about it. It appears often enough that it definitely it's got to be something in my psyche. I'm trying to process something, but I don't know what it is. I went to sleep at 5 a.m. last night, but I got to wake up at 12. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm trying to think about how much time that is. That's like 7 hours. That's not too bad. It took me a second to get that. I'm like, why the fuck was that not making sense to me? Anyway. Dude, I'm sorry, I'm like rereading everything I wrote, and I'm like, oh, what if this is that? What if this is a mental manifestation of this thing that's in my brain? So the threat is its mere presence and the fact that it's detracting and taking over the mansion, replacing carpet with wood. Now here's the thing. The wood doesn't follow it. It walks into the carpet, but the carpet doesn't turn to wood. So it simply comes from the wood and walks into the carpet and starts inspecting the space. It's not actually doing anything, but it's inspecting. It's looking. But I know that it's a danger. And I have a theory now about what that has to do with, but I don't want to say it on my stream. Oh, but I mean, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting to see what the fuck is going on in my brain. Oh my god, I've been streaming for 2 hours because I spent this entire time talking about a fucking nightmare I had. Wow, guys. Are you proud of yourselves? You got me to stay. Oh, dude. Okay. Let's go, nightmare stream. Of course. Oh my gosh, you know what? Let me see who's live right now. Let's see if there's anybody to raid into. I'm pretty certain I raided into Fushigi Foxfire twice the last 2 times. Oh, I might raid into Feline Entity. Oh, they're usually never live when I'm live. Oh my gosh, this gives me an opportunity to customize my little character. Wait, you don't want to reveal the inner workings of your psyche on the internet? Inconceivable. Well, that's actually not the concern I'm having. It's the politics. It's related to politics, and I don't want to do that right now. I don't want to get into politics. That's my real concern. Oh. Fox is indeed live. I see that. But also, I don't want to raid the same person every time. So I'm gonna raid Feline Entity. They are the person who made Stream Buddies, which I want to see if I can pay them to help me set up for me too. So let's raid Feline Entity. Agni likes grizzlies over black and polar bears. No, guys, no! Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Don't die, it's illegal. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Eat a lot, sleep a lot, drink a lot. Rest well. I'm gonna rest well. I'm not gonna sleep because I don't want, I don't want another nightmare. Not right now. Anyway, be nice to Feline Entity. They're very cool. They're playing Caves of Cud. I think that's how that's pronounced. I don't know. I will see you next time, though. Thank you for joining. Bye!